Good morning everybody and welcome to Sorrento Pier. In the first part of this video we'll take a good look at the pier itself, and in the second part we'll climb the cliffs behind the pier and explore the remains of a steam tramway. In the late 1870s, Sorrento was transformed into a popular Victoria holiday destination. Led by local entrepreneur and visionary George Coppin, a pier and paddle steamer were built to transport tourists from Melbourne to Sorrento. The pier itself is of a T-shaped configuration. The width of the pier is about 9 metres. The length from the beach to the head of the pier is about 40 metres. And the length of the head of the pier is about 90 metres. These measurements were made by me by counting paces, so they are not actually accurate measurements. The pier has a timber deck and the lower landing stages are sheeted with galvanised iron grids flooring. Here we can see a boat moored at one of the lower landing stages and being worked upon. Let's take a closer look at one of the landing stages. Here we can get a good view of the massive concrete blocks which mark the entryway for the ferry to its unloading bay. There is a nice little public resting area and shelter shed painted in heritage colours of Brunswick green and cream. This view to the west looks towards Portsea and the heads of Port Phillip Bay and the Bellarine Peninsula on the right hand side. The shed you can see on the right hand side sells bait and fishing tackle during the season. Let's go down to the beach at the start of the pier and see if we can get a look at the construction details underneath the pier. Typical post and beam construction, with the upper deck supported by crossheads bolted to the piles. You can see by various bolts sticking downwards why it's dangerous to go underneath piers. The ferry from Queenscliff has arrived and cars are disembarking over the ramp at the stern. I think I can get a better shot of this from the side. The ferries are quite impressive ships, and they take about 40 minutes to do the crossing from Sorrento to Queenscliff. There are 2 ferries and they cross over midway. Here's a shot of the ferry in the distance making its way back to Queenscliff. And we also are leaving the pier to climb the cliffs behind, so don't go away. If you are enjoying this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like the video and also subscribe to the channel for more videos of a similar nature. So let's climb this path and see what we can find. And here we have the remains of a platform and a length of track of the Sorrento Steam Tram, which ran from the Sorrento Cliffs here to the Sorrento Back Beach. The tramway operated from 1890 to 1921. There is a full and detailed history on the notice board beside the track. Let's keep going because I want to climb higher and get you an aerial view of the pier. Okay, that's not bad, but I think we can do better a bit higher up. Here we can clearly see the T-shaped plan of the pier and the ferry terminal to the right hand side. But let's keep climbing. I think this is the best view we're going to get. These apartments have the best view over the Sorrento Pier and also the shipping channel as it passes through the heads into Port Phillip Bay. The steps down are very irregular and vary in height, so I'm keeping my left hand on the railing so I don't trip and fall down. And here's an overhead view of the tram lines from the walkway landing. And this, my friends, is where we have to leave Sorrento and the cliffs behind. Thank you for watching this video.